That's a pretty Mustang. It's a Coyote. I love a Coyote. I love how me and the Mustang are chilling. He's got 400 something horsepower. I got 340. I had a feeling he wanted to go. I was wondering why we were going slower than everybody else. It's about the same, I feel like. He's probably got 460, 450-ish. That's always fun. I haven't done that in a long time. The last time I tried to do that in this car, the compression springs in the car weren't set up. So I couldn't shift under hard acceleration. I don't know if you saw what I did. I just put it in third, floored it, and kicked it into auto, and I let it handle the shifting. All I had to do was keep it straight. But obviously he's gonna outpace me though. He's got 460 horsepower at a minimum. At a minimum. That car probably had a little bit more than that. You know, 480, 490. I don't know what you can squeeze out of a Coyote NA. I couldn't hear a supercharger or a Pro Charger or anything like that. Not that I would have heard it, I was behind him the whole time. But that said, a supercharged Mustang is a fast frickin' car. A 340 horsepower BMW would not keep up with a supercharged Mustang. Especially not a Coyote car. Not a chance. That's the second time that's happened though. This time it was on camera, so that was kind of fun, but that was the second time I had someone want to do a roll with me in this car. This car doesn't have a ton of power. That's the funny part, but it's still fun. Tell you what though, I don't think you can do that in Europe, except for on the Autobahn, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if people are allowed to race on the Autobahn. I'm pretty sure that would still get you in a good amount of trouble. Not that it matters. Are you even allowed to Are you even allowed to modify cars in Germany? I don't even think you can put stickers on them. Tell you what though, this car is fun, man. Every now and then I kind of get the itch where it's like, man, should I have just supercharged this thing instead? I mean, could you imagine 570 wheel horsepower in a car as light as this with these headers? Oh, it would sound so good, but then it's like, the fuel economy would be as well, but I think when I want to have 500 something horsepower, I'm just going to add cylinders. That's what I really want to do. I just want to make sure the transmission I choose is reliable. I've noticed that Drenth is the loudest when it comes to the straight cut gear whine, which is what I want. So I might go with that, because that gearbox I think was initially designed for S65 cars anyways. And the S65, bless it, does not make a whole lot of torque, and it will probably make even less in a flat plane configuration. So the torque rating for the gearbox should be fine. Just trying to figure out, you know, if that truly is the route I want to go. I'm really thinking I'll go with one of Chris Fletcher's engines, whether it's a cross plane or a flat plane. He can do a flat plane. That's not a turn signal. So I might do that just because it's just going to cost like $60,000. But what the f, dude? He changed into my lane and almost slammed into the back of me for absolutely no reason. Did that car say baby on board in the back of it? You'll notice I don't drive like these fools. I'm not immune to the itch to go fast, but I don't swerve in and out of traffic. That's stupid behavior, man. I don't get it. It doesn't get you anywhere faster, and it just sucks back your fuel economy. So what's the benefit? You don't look cool. You're not driving a nice car. You just look like a person who just makes poor life decisions all around. You don't know how to save money for a nice car. You don't know how to drive responsibly. You don't care about people around you. And in some cases, you're not even responsible enough to actually get your car registered. So when you do crash, you're not going to get an insurance payout anyways, because the insurance company's going to be like, why is your temp tag 4 months expired? Like that one person who hit me. Like, Jesus Christ. It's the bare minimum, isn't it? It's the bare minimum. I like to see myself as a safe driver. Careful, at the very least. Whether I'm doing dumb shit or I'm just driving normally, I'd like to think of it as whatever I do is going to be well thought through. You know, I think I have good self-control. The only thing is I want to be careful. You know, I don't want to talk a big game, talk a whole bunch of trash, because I am vaguely superstitious, and I don't want to say like, I'll never do this, this will never happen to me, because then it will, right? Then it will. Like I used to say, you know, I have a great driving record, I've never been in an accident, this and that, and then, you know, my heart decided to make me look like an asshole and just stop working so that I could crash a semi-truck and luckily not hit anybody else, but still nearly die by crashing into a concrete pillar. And so now it's like, well, I'm a safe driver so long as my body doesn't decide to ruin my day for some reason. We still don't know what happened. No idea why my body just decided, you know what, I think Tom should just kill himself today. I don't know what it was. Something heart related. Definitely not brain related, at least. I'm sure there's something wrong with my brain, but not in that kind of, not in the medical sense. Maybe in the mental sense, for sure. I mean, look at the life choices I make. I'm 26 years old and I'm a bit of a goofball. My overall vision for this series is to make it something where whatever the current latest and greatest hero car is on the channel will be basically like the workspace for it. So even when the M3 is done and I'll be driving that around for a bit, once I get my next car, that'll be the star of this series. So we're putting the airbox in real soon, then we're sending it to California, and then we're gonna have all the work done, the wrap, the exhaust. I gotta order the wheels and figure out what tires to put on. But once the car is done, it's just time to save up, baby. Save up for a frickin' R34 GTR. And I figured out a way to get one. It's called cutting out the middleman. I'll talk more about it. In fact, I'll probably talk about it in the episode of the Ice Age. This needs to frickin' charge, but it's not gonna stop shouting at me. Anyways. Sorry, that was my heart monitor. Anyways. Cut out the middleman. Spend $90,000 on like a simple white or black R34 GTR. Fine. I'd love an M-Spec NER. I don't have the patience to save up $200,000 for a 300 horsepower car. I will, however, save up 40 to 50 and finance the rest. You know, just roll the importation fees into it, whatever. And that'll be fine. That way then I can have the car, I can film with it, and I can start collecting parts for it. And collecting parts for the R34 is going to be a lot more fun than collecting parts for this thing, because I can collect pieces one at a time. bumper, side skirt, wing, exhaust. Like, it'll be much more fun for the channel. Much more fun. You know, here's the C-West front bumper. Here's the big carbon fiber wing. And it's not going to cost as much as this car. I mean, it'll probably cost about the same in the long run, but it'll be much more fulfilling, and it'll be much better for the channel. So we're gonna get there. And the GTR is cool because I don't have to do the quarter panel stuff, and then I can have the GTR badges, because I kind of want to be that guy and have the gold-plated GTR badges, because I know where I can get some. And for some reason, I like gold, and I think that would be kind of cool.